The city had seen impossible things before. Aliens had crossed the skies. Robots had walked through the streets. Even giant monsters with strange toothaches had appeared. But on this rainy evening, beneath glowing skyscrapers and flying cars, something even stranger arrived. A shadow swung between buildings. Fast, wild, desperate. Young Tommy looked up from his gadgets on the rooftop. "Grandpa, someone is swinging from our antenna." Superhero. Grandpa slowly lowered his cup of tea and watched the figure approach. Grandpa said quietly. "Not a thief. His heart is heavy." The figure landed hard on the rooftop. It was Tarzan. His clothes were torn. His breathing was uneven, and fear filled his eyes. Tarzan looked at Grandpa and Tommy. "Great hero, Grandpa." "Young Tommy," he said weakly. "I need help." Tommy's eyes widened. "Tarzan? From the jungle? What happened?" Tarzan lowered his head. "The Lion King. My oldest friend." His voice trembled. "Something evil has taken him." Grandpa's expression became serious. "Tell us everything." Tarzan placed a glowing jungle crystal on the ground. Instantly, a hologram appeared. Animals were running in panic. Trees burned. Rivers turned dark. Then, a massive Lion King appeared. His eyes glowed red. He roared in pain. Inside his mouth, one giant black rotten tooth pulsed with dark energy. Tommy stepped back. "Ooh, what is that?" Tarzan spoke softly. "It began as a toothache." The Lion King ignored the pain. The pain grew. The decay spread. And then, the rotten tooth moved. Dark smoke poured from it. Eyes opened inside the decay. A huge demon tooth creature emerged in the hologram. Its voice echoed, "Pain feeds me. Fear makes me strong. Soon the jungle will belong to me." Tommy swallowed nervously. "That's not a tooth." Grandpa stared carefully. "No, it's an ancient curse." Tarzan looked desperate. "The jungle is dying. Animals disappear every day. My friend is trapped." For several seconds, Grandpa said nothing. Then he stood. His armor began glowing. "We save him." Tommy immediately grabbed his backpack. "Wait, we're going to fight a giant demon tooth." Grandpa smiled slightly. "We're going to save a friend." Soon, the three heroes left the city and traveled toward the sacred jungle. Their rescue ship crossed storms and dark clouds. Tommy sat quietly beside Tarzan. "What was the Lion King like before this?" Tommy asked. Tarzan smiled sadly. "He protected everyone. He shared food with weaker animals. He never abandoned his family." Tommy looked down. "So he's still inside somewhere." Tarzan nodded. "I hope so." Grandpa overheard. "He is. Darkness often hides goodness. It does not always destroy it." Hours later, the sacred jungle appeared, but it was no longer beautiful. The rivers looked sick. Trees were dying. Animals hid behind rocks and broken roots. Silence covered everything. Tommy whispered, "This place feels scared." Then, boom! A heavy footstep shook the ground. Boom! Another. Animals ran. Trees trembled. The Lion King appeared. Huge, terrifying. His mane had darkened. His eyes burned red. The rotten tooth glowed brighter than fire. He roared. The sound shook mountains. "Who enters my kingdom?" Tarzan stepped forward immediately. His voice cracked. "My friend, fight this." For one tiny moment, the Lion King hesitated. His eyes softened, almost normal. Then darkness surged again. The demon tooth laughed through him. "He belongs to me." The Lion King attacked. The battle exploded across the jungle. Tarzan swung through trees, trying to reach his old friend. Grandpa protected frightened animals. Tommy activated shields and gadgets. Fluoride shield activated. A blue barrier appeared. The Lion King smashed it instantly. Crack. Tommy stumbled backward. That usually works. Grandpa raised his glowing hammer. "Hold your ground." Tarzan jumped toward the Lion King. "Remember who you are." For a moment, the Lion King froze. His eyes watered. Then the demon tooth screamed. More pain. Dark energy burst outward. Everyone was thrown back. Grandpa hit the ground. Tommy gasped. "Grandpa." The battle stopped. Dust filled the air. Tommy looked around. The jungle was breaking apart. Animals cried. The Lion King looked worse. Then Tommy noticed something strange. Every attack made the demon tooth stronger. Every injury fed it. His eyes widened. He whispered, "Wait, the demon eats suffering." He looked at Grandpa. "We're helping it." Grandpa slowly stood, despite his injuries. He smiled. "You understand now." Tommy stared at the Lion King. The creature was roaring, but beneath the anger, Tommy saw pain, fear, loneliness. The Lion King wasn't evil. He was hurting. Tommy gripped his glowing weapon. "We don't need stronger attacks," Grandpa asked quietly. "What do we need?" Tommy answered. "Healing." Silence filled the jungle. Then Grandpa nodded. Tarzan looked confused. "Healing can stop this?" Grandpa replied, "Some monsters are born from wounds. They disappear when the wounds heal." The final attempt began. Tarzan called upon the spirit of the jungle. Grandpa awakened ancient healing power. Tommy raised his glowing toothbrush sword. Their energies combined, not into destruction, but warmth, kindness, care. Golden light rushed toward the Lion King. Inside the light, memories appeared. The Lion King is a cub, playing beside Tarzan, protecting smaller animals, helping injured creatures, laughing beneath peaceful skies. The real Lion King was still there, buried beneath pain. The darkness cracked. The demon tooth screamed, "No, kindness destroys me." Cracks spread everywhere. Light grew brighter. Then, the curse shattered. The demon tooth exploded into harmless dust. Silence covered the jungle. No roaring, no darkness, only wind. Slowly, the Lion King opened his eyes. The red glow was gone. His breathing softened. He looked at Tarzan. For several seconds, neither moved. Then the Lion King lowered his head. "Old friend." Tarzan smiled through tears. "You came back." The Lion King turned toward Tommy. "Young warrior, your kindness saved me." Tommy grinned. "And maybe brush twice daily?" The Lion King blinked. Then, for the first time in months, he laughed. Soon the rivers cleared. Trees healed. Animals returned. Life slowly filled the sacred jungle again. As the sun rose over the horizon, the Lion King released one final roar. Not a roar of pain, not a roar of fear, but a roar of freedom. And standing beside him, Tarzan, young Tommy, and superhero Grandpa. The heroes watched quietly, because they understood something important. Not every battle is won by destroying enemies. Sometimes, the greatest victories come from healing what hurts.